It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Hannibal High School, the home of the MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals. We have Van Far in. Now it's time for the Clopton Hawks to take on Knox County here to see who gets into the ladies Class 2 quarterfinals on Saturday. And when you say Knox County, well, we haven't heard too much about them, but we know one thing. They follow the Clopton blueprint.
That's right.
And that's because Kelsey Dorsey, great Clopton player of the more recent past, is the head coach of the Knox County Eagles and trying to impart the wisdom of the coaches that she played under to her kids now in this Knox County program. And boy, it should be really fun, really interesting to see how Clopton takes on a mirror image of themselves, and if Kelsey Dorsey has put her own wrinkles into that long-standing
and I'm sure she has.
Clopton game plan. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. No one on the floor right now on the Hawks end, but here they come out of the locker room to start another round of warm-ups leading up to this Class 2 sectional here on TribCast. More in a minute on thepeoplestribune.com.
Whether you're ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House is the only locally owned and operated long-term care facility in Pike County, offering a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms, low resident-to-staff ratio, and is Medicare accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable, assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bowling Green, they are focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the products and services they need to produce the best yield possible. Nutrient Ag Solutions offers Dynagrow and other brands of seed, ag chemicals, bulk and package, custom blend fertilizer, custom application, anhydrous, as well as expert advice and service. Nutrient Ag Solutions, 16083 Business Highway 61 North. Nutrient Ag Solutions.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Hannibal, getting ready for Clopton and Knox County here on TribCast to see who goes on in this Class 2 state tournament. So the quarterfinals are on Saturday. Van Farm will play either Northeast Carroll or Iberia. They are locked up in a tight matchup, according to Coach Conaway. So we don't know exactly who Van Far is going to play yet, but it'll be at 1 o'clock on Saturday from Moberly Area Community College. And the ladies' game, again, will be the later game. It'll start at 2:45, and hopefully Clopton will be over there against either Northeast Carroll or Eugene. Those are the opponents in waiting, one or the other, for either Clopton or Knox County. And don't have many stats on Knox County, really don't have anything on them. They don't use the traditional stat tracking websites, but we can tell you about Clopton. Jillian Lockhart got her 1,000th point in the district tournament on a three-pointer, something she meant to do. She wanted to get it on a three. She
decided I didn't need a microphone.
Well, I turned it on like 10 minutes ago. I've been talking over here. She's averaging almost 17 points per game here in the 18-19 campaign. Caitlin Kuntz, KK, almost 14 points a game. Kaylin Lockhart over 10 points, almost 10 and a half. And Kerrigan Lockhart over 7 points a game. And then the secondary scoring has been spread pretty well for Clopton. And I don't think this season we've interviewed the same girl as the Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game two games in a row.
Huh.
It always seems to be someone else
Yeah.
And then they showed in the district tournament that they can still win. They can adjust when one of their girls isn't 100%. Jillian was sick pretty much the last 2 games played. Kerrigan missed the semifinal, wasn't at 100%, but according to Coach Devin Streed, everybody is healthy and ready to go for this game against Knox County, and that's a good thing to hear.
Definitely. Now to just keep them healthy the rest of the way.
Exactly, and if you want it to happen, you want it to happen before districts. But if you're a team that has a pretty good road out of districts, maybe the semifinals aren't the worst time to have your postseason illness go through the locker room. About 13 and a half minutes to go before we start this ladies Class 2 sectional. We'll take a break, come back with more here on thepeoplestribune.com.
Good luck to the Van Far Indians and Lady Indians in this week's tournament games. The Van Far Boosters support our hard-working athletes and encourage everyone to visit with any Booster Club member to see how you could become a member yourself. Van Far High School athletes are enjoying an unbelievable run of success, and the Van Far Boosters have been there every step of the way. See you at the tournament. Best wishes to the Indians and Lady Indians from your Van Far Indians Booster Club.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 basketball sectionals on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Ingram Plumbing, Central Bank of Audrain County, Northeast Missouri Title Company, PJ Salon, Family Drug in Louisiana, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, Calvin's Restaurant, Martin General Contractors of Eolia, and Kuda's Auto Repair. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast. Rawls County Mutual Insurance Company wishes the very best of luck to the Van Far Indians and the Clopton Hawks in this year's Missouri State Basketball Tournament. There when you need us since 1890, Rawls County Mutual Insurance has proudly served its policyholders throughout mid-Missouri with insurance products that provide quality protection with value pricing. Rawls County Mutual Insurance and Center, 573-267-3551.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Hannibal High School, the MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals here on TribCast. Ladies sectional just over 10 minutes away, 11 minutes and a half between the Clopton Hawks and the Knox County Eagles. And Knox County riding a 6-game winning streak dating back to February 9th. In that time, they've beaten Scotland County twice, Schuyler County twice, Princeton in the semifinals of the district tournament, Harrisburg on that winning streak as well. Their last loss came to Paris on February 1st, and that was a 50-36 loss to Paris, who has a pretty good ball club, but not enough to beat Clopton in the championship game of the Class 2 District 5 tournament, as the Clopton Lady Hawks pretty much had their way in the championship game over the much bigger Paris team. Clopton going to the locker room again. The guys had the lower locker rooms. The ladies have to go upstairs for to get a locker room here at Hannibal tonight. But so you look at the like opponent, and you would have to say Clopton is the favorite in this game, as they beat a team that beat Knox County by 14 points recently. Yep. So that's kind of where we stand on that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with starting lineups after this. It's the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on thepeoplestribune.com.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
This postseason has been full of big-time thrills, and the Vandalia Dairy Queen hopes that there are more in store. Stop into Dairy Queen and try the new fish sandwich. Delicious. And the Dairy Queen shrimp baskets are back too. Breakfast is served daily until 10 a.m. Everyone at Vandalia Dairy Queen Grill and Chill is rooting for the Indians in state play. Good luck and best wishes. Dairy Queen in Vandalia, 810 West Highway 54. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Hannibal. Just about 7.5 minutes to go before we tip off our ball game between the Clopton Hawks and the Knox County Eagles here in the MSHSAA Class 2 State Sectionals. Winner goes on to the quarterfinals on Saturday at Moberly Area Community College. The game will follow the Van Far Boys Sectional with a scheduled tip-off time of 2:45. Van Far will tip off at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Let's take a look at tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. See all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities.
All right, for the Knox County Lady Eagles, it will be number 11, Sydney Miller, a 5'11 senior starting tonight. 5'5 sophomore, number 13, Alyssa Peevler. Number 22, Savannah Mock, she's a 5'5 senior. 5'10 senior be number 33, Tatum Mason, and rounding it out will be number 42, Riley Strange, a 6-foot sophomore. So again, for Knox County, it's Miller, Peevler, Mock, Mason, and Strange. And for your Clopton Lady Hawks, it's number 11, Taylor Akers, a 5'10 sophomore, getting the start tonight. 5'5 senior, KK, number 15, Caitlin Kuntz. 24, Jillian Lockard, she's a 5'8 senior. Number 35, Kerrigan Lockard, a 5'8 sophomore. 5'10 senior, number 42, Kaylin Lockard, rounds it out for Clopton. So again, if for the Lady Hawks, it'll be Akers, Kuntz, Jillian Lockard, Kerrigan Lockard, Kaylin Lockard.
And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. And just looking at the warm-ups and down the rosters, they have a couple of girls listed at 5'11 in their lineup, including the senior Miller. But it just seems like the five and the first couple off the bench for Clopton, just a lot more athletic up and down the floor. It's going to be hard to stop those guards for the Clopton Hawks, and hard to get past them when Knox County's on offense. Some of the fastest and most deceptive hands in the business in Caitlin Kuntz. Taylor Akers has just really come along.
Right in, I would say she has just been an absolute shadow of Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, she's the heir apparent out there.
Yeah.
Take over for KK next year. It's just who's going to take her spot. I guess we'll see how they figure that out next year. And then the Lockards, size moves. There's just a lot of matchup problems for Knox County out there, and we talked about it. The most recent common opponent, Clopton, no problem with Paris, and Knox County lost to Paris by 15 less than a month ago. So, you all right?
Yeah, there was a kid that was doing handstands, fell on his head. And I don't think the parents saw that he fell on his head. They just think he's crying for no reason, so they're kind of thrashing him a bit.
Oh, my goodness. Is that a Milan fan?
Yes.
Oh, just a bad night all around for them.
Neither one of them saw where, he fell really hard on his, he is bawling. Oh, poor kid.
Toughen up.
Mom jerked him up.
My head's flat, Mom. All right. Pre-game festivities just about done. We've been entertained. We've got basketball coming. State sectional play. MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals. Clopton and Knox County is coming up next right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. The MSHSAA Class 2 basketball tournaments from the People's Tribune newspaper are brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Orff Construction Company, Lynn's Heritage House, Rawls County Mutual Insurance, by Dairy Queen in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center, Nutrient Ag Solutions, the Vanpar Indians Booster Club, Oak Ford in Bowling Green, by J. Wilburn, New Tech Seed, County Market in Vandalia, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, Airco Travel Centers, by Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Ingram Plumbing, Central Bank of Audrain County, Northeast Missouri Title Company, PJ Salon, by Family Drug in Louisiana, and W Communications, Service and Supply Co-op of Vandalia, Penrod Real Estate, by Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, County Market in Louisiana, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, by Calvin's Restaurant, Martin General Contractors of Eolia, Kuda's Auto Repair, Center Locker Service, Denise Leverett of RP Land Company, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair, Gentle Healthy Smiles in Vandalia and Mexico, and by Magruder Limestone. Now, coverage of the Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 2 basketball tournaments from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
We've got basketball coming up. Introductions getting ready to be made on the floor. We'll take a break. Come back with your tip after this on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Astro and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Your opening tip for this sectional game brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. It'll be Kerrigan Locker, jumping center against Sidney Miller for Knox County. I like those Knox County uniforms.
I do too.
Very simple. Black trimmed in red with Knox in white across the chest. And Akers gets the opening tip away from Knox County. They want it back. She took it away. And Clopton up 2-0 here on the nice run by Taylor Akers. And now out of bounds, it's going to stay with Knox County on the tip out by KK.
I think already Knox County going, whoa, what?
They're fast. They get it in just barely. With it on the far side is Tatum Mason. That's Alyssa Peevler. Now to Mason. Lobs it inside for number 42, Riley Strange. Strange still with it, trying to get past Kaylin Lockard. Can't, and Lockard with the rebound hands it off to KK. Okay, maybe I don't like the backs of the uniforms. Those numbers can be bigger. Here's Jillian. Her three is tipped, and it goes right into the arms of Strange, and then taken back. 50 seconds gone here in the first quarter. 2-0 Clopton. Here's Jill on the far side to Kaylin Lockard. Lockard to the hoop. No. Rebound almost taken away and picked up by Sydney Miller. Miller comes out the backside with it. And will hand it off for number 13, Alyssa Peevler. Peevler to the far side. And back up, they'll set it up with Miller. Miller out high. Goes to her dribble. Goes to the far side. Jillian Lockard swam across the paint. They get it back, three-pointer, and that's no good. Off the hand of Savannah Mock. Knox keeps possession. Mock with it again. Over to the far side for Miller. Miller holds it close to her head, now drops it down to Riley Strange. Strange shot, no good. Got her own rebound. The putback's no good. And on the second shot, and Strange hit her head on the floor. She was still holding the ball in a tie-up with Kerrigan Lockard and fell right on the side of her head. She gets up. That is the quickest recovery I've ever seen.
Writhing in pain. Hey,
I'm
let's
fine.
go.
Yeah. She'll have to come out since they blew the whistle for her. And into the ball game, Jaden Linebaugh. Sydney Miller to inbound. They got it on the alternating arrow. Savannah Mock. To Linebaugh over to the far side for Peevler. Peevler cut off from the baseline to the near side. Linebaugh back up top to Savannah Mock. Mock works against KK. Gets it to the free throw line for Miller. Miller going to drive. She's blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles with 5:52 to play in the first, and back in is Riley Strange. With it on the far side is Peevler. Peevler tried to drop it inside. It's knocked up in the air by Kaylin Lockard, picked up by KK. Ahead of the pack was Lockard. The pass was too far for her. She saved it back in to Tatum Mason. Here comes Mason for the Eagles. To Mock, to the far side now for Miller. Miller goes in against Jillian Lockard. Knocked away by Kaylin Lockard. Forces her way up and can't hit. Putback is no good. And the rebound saved and stripped away from Kerrigan Lockard. It's going to go to Clopton with 5:19 to play in the first. For a lot happening, it's pretty uneventful as far as the scoreboard goes.
Clopton fans never follow any kind of, like, okay, let's all wear black or all wear red. Or
The only time they all get together is when we'll all wear bibs.
Exactly.
All right, we got a Clopton jersey, a Flint Tropics jersey. We got
Blues sweatshirt.
Blue sweatshirt. 3 different LeBron James jerseys. 2 Cavaliers and 1 Lakers. Another Clopton jersey or 2 in the second round.
Arizona or Minnesota.
I don't know. Something looks Lithuanian in there.
That's what I thought. The white?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very, very Eastern Bloc basketball uniform. Here's KK. Drops it back to Kaylin Lockard from the corner of the free throw line. She scores. 4-0 Clopton. First basket in over 4 minutes. Or almost 4 minutes. Stops, pops, that shot. A little long. Knox County still not on the board off the miss by Miller. Kerrigan the rebound to KK. Now to Kaylin Lockard. She's blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton with 4:21 to go in the first. So she's racking up her blocks already. But it hasn't helped any. Here's Kaylin Lockard off the inbound. Moves past, blocked again by Miller. So I'm pretty sure anything you're going to have going on has to go through Miller at some point, right?
It looks to be.
Offensively, defensively. Miller's going to be involved, and KK knocks it out of bounds. Almost got the steal. The Jackie Moon jersey is my favorite, though. One of the most horrible Will Ferrell movies, but I still watch it. They get it down low. That shot off the glass, no good. High percentage shots, and they're at 0%. It's not going to last forever, but while it's happening, you want to get some points the other way. Here's Akers. Bounce pass to KK. To Jillian Lockard on the weave. Now Kaylin Lockard with it. Back to KK. Take it. There's the three. There's just off the mark. Rebound picked up off the floor. Good strip job there by Knox County defensively. Here's Miller with it. Gives up her dribble. Now gives up the ball to Savannah Mock. Mock with 3 minutes to go. In the first quarter, gets it to Tatum Mason. Mason drops it in. Miller is blocked and has it stolen. Then she goes stumbling down across the baseline. Jillian Lockard too hard off the glass, and on the rebound, Akers is going to get notched for a personal. Four 0 Clopton over 5 minutes in. More pressure from Clopton. They break it across the line to Sydney Miller. Think she got away with the travel there. Here's a three. That one's good. It's a 1-point game. Tatum Mason with the tray. You knew they were going to get one to go down at some point. I wish Clopton would have got a few more points on the board while they were struggling, because that's sure to get them woke up. Here's a three. That one's good. Caitlin Koontz. 7-3 Clopton. So their 4-point lead is restored. On the run is Tatum Mason. Gives it back to Savannah Mock. 6 minutes gone in the first. Sydney Miller with it at the point. She drives on Kerrigan. Lockard scoop shot, no good. Goes to the floor, no fouls called. And here comes KK out for Clopton. Trying to go coast to coast off the glass. She does. 9-3 Clopton. 141. KK almost got the steal on the far side. It'll stay with the Eagles. Down to 1:39 to go in the quarter, and a timeout taken by Coach Dorsey and the Knox County Lady Eagles. With 1:39 to play in the first, this is the Class 2 sectional on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
1:39 to play in the first. 9-3 Clopton. Leading Kelsey Dorsey and the Knox County Eagles. Inbound on the far side. Tatum Mason Gets it into Savannah Mock. Changes direction. Goes against Akers. Has a spin move there. Getting very close. She gets it across the line at the last second to Tatum Mason. Now back to the top to Savannah Mock. Mock. Now to Miller. Miller going to drive. Kicks it to the near side. The pass was tipped, so they couldn't get a clean three. To the near side, here's Miller. Kerrigan Lockard on her. She traveled. Couldn't put on the brake. She's having trouble going through the lane.
Yep.
I find that no-slip thing over there and clean off those shoes. 1:05 to play in the first. Clopton trying to add to that 9-3 lead. Here's Jillian Lockard with it. Lockard to the free throw line for Kaylin Lockard. Back to Jill. Jill puts up a three, and that one is a little bit long in the rebound. Really a good job boxing out so far by Knox County on the defensive glass. They've done a really good job. Bounce pass to the far side, stolen by KK. To Jill, and a foul going to be whistled against number 13, Alyssa Peevler.
It'll be her first, team's first.
You can thank the off pass for that foul. She thought she had a chance at it and got the Clopton player instead. That one's short by Kaylin Lockard. No one fouls the shot, and here comes Knox County. 40 seconds to go. Stop, pop, no good. Put back, blocked. Rebound, tipped out, and Knox County will keep possession. Miller with 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Over to the far side for Mock. Mock works against KK. To the near side for Peevler again. Back to Miller. 17 seconds. That three is offline. Jillian Locker the rebound, and here comes Clopton. They have a chance for some more points before the end of the quarter. Pass tipped and stolen. Stolen back by Jill over to the far side. Kerrigan, 6 seconds. That shot, Kaylin Lockard from about 6 foot out is good. And it's 11-3 after one here from the MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals on TribCast. Second quarter coming up after this.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 basketball sectionals on thepeoplestribune.com are brought to you in part by Penrod Real Estate, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, County Market in Louisiana, Center Locker Service, Denise Leverett of RP Land Company, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair, Gentle Healthy Smiles in Mexico and Vandalia, and by Magruder Limestone. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
Start of the second quarter, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Ascaro DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
All right, for Knox County, 3 points is owned by Tatum Mason. And for Clopton, it's Kaylin Lockard with 4, Caitlin Coons has 5, and Taylor Akers has 2.
Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Ascaro DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. So not a whole lot going on is what you're saying.
No.
11 on one side, 3 for the other. No free throws for either side. Here's Miller. Almost stripped of the ball, forces up a shot, and it's out of bounds back to Clopton. .30 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Jillian Lockard with it on the near wing. Trying to force it inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Riley Strange. I've had more Van Park people slap me on the shoulder tonight. Here's Jillian Lockard. Ball knocked away from her momentarily. She recovers. Spins. Center of the lane, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. And Sydney Miller commits the personal. And the first one's no good. Second shot is good. 12-3. Miller pass into the front court for Peevler. Peevler drives. That shot no good, but she'll head to the line to shoot some free throws. So I spoke too soon about those free throws. Kerrigan picks it up. And the shot is good. Rolled over the front iron and down to make it an 8-point game. Akers checks out. Megan Harrelson that came in. It is, and the second shot is no good. Rebound. And she's out of bounds, yeah. Riley Strange just couldn't get control of it.
Nope.
Kept the ball in, but her feet were both out. KK, good spin move. Trying to find some room to the hoop. No. She looks at the ref. She wanted a call. Here's Miller. Drives in. Kicks it back out now. To the far side and almost taken away by Clopton. They'll reset. Here's Savannah Mock. Tim Mason on the far side. Lobs it down low for Strange. Strange into a triple team. We're going to have a foul on the floor against the Hawks. Kaylin Lockard picks it up.
Her first, team second.
And Peevler will check out. Linebaugh back in to replace her. Here's Miller on the far side working against Jillian Lockard right in front of that student section. Back up top. Here's a three. That one off the mark. Put back. Yes, and a foul. Back-to-back fouls on Lockard. And a chance for a three-point play for Riley Strange. Down to a 6-point lead. Could be 5 with the free throw. She'll check out. Marge Garrett into the ballgame for the first time. And the shot is good. So Knox has cut the lead to 5 with 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Far corner for Jillian Lockard. She works against Tatum Mason. Center of the lane. Tries to go over Miller. Can't hit. Taken back by Marge. She puts it off the glass and in. Mary Margaret Garrett. Now another steal. Kick it back out. Here's Harrelson. That shot no good. And the rebound, and we're going to have a reach in against the Hawks after Mason got the board.
Be her first, team's fifth.
And with it is Miller. Into the front court for Mock. Mock to the far side, almost taken by KK. Back to Miller. Miller off a knee and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles with 5:14 to go in the first half. Lob pass in. Ball off a leg into the backcourt, taken away by Harrelson to Marge. Mary Margaret Garrett is stuffed this time by Miller, and they've got numbers going the other way. Trying to work it down. Low shot, no good, but a foul. And Garrett thought she was planted well, but she's charged for the personal. Back to the line. is the 6-foot sophomore Riley Strange. First shot is good. It's at 14-8. Second shot is good as well. She's 3 for 3 from the line. Here's KK. Looking for a little direction from Coach Streed. Has it. Now goes to work. Over the far side for Harrelson. Harrelson drops it off for Jillian Lockard. Lockard tries to work around the defense. Has it stripped and stolen. Knox playing really good defensively right now. 4:35 to play in the half. 5-point game over to the far side for Peebler. Peebler drops it in. Turnaround shot. That's no good. Strange on the miss. Garrett with the rebound, and here comes Clopton again. Near side for Lockard. And Jillian travels. Turnover gives it back to Knox County with 4:11 to play. Cross the line to Peebler to the near side. Here's Miller. Miller for 3. That's way off the mark. Turned into a pass to Strange. Her shot off the glass is good. 3-point game, 3:53 to play in the first half. Hawks need a boost here.
Strange has had 7 points almost consecutively.
Here's Harrelson. Drops it down. Kerrigan Lockard had trouble with it, but scores. Good job readjusting by Kerrigan Lockard, the 5'8 sophomore. Mock has her pass tipped and stolen. They get it ahead. KK, backdoor, off the glass, and that's good. Megan Harrelson, 4 straight points for Clopton, and that's how they kill you. 18-11, 3:22 to play in the first half. Timeout, Knox County on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
3:22 to play here in the third quarter. From Hannibal High School, the Misha Class 2 sectionals. Winner plays in the quarterfinals on Saturday. 2:45 the tip-off time at Moberly Area Community College. Van Farr will play at 1 o'clock after beating Milan in the state sectional here earlier tonight. Chase down on the near side. That's travel. Yeah,
Yep.
She never put the ball on the floor.
Chased it down successfully, but
Still don't have a final posted on Northeast Cairo, Iberia. As Garrett checks out, Akers back in. We'll try and get you all the opponents before the night's over, but if not, to the near side. Here's Akers near corner. Dribbles out, now back. Ooh, stolen away, and a foul whistled against the Hawks.
Gonna go against Taylor Akers, her second.
Savannah Mock with the steal. And that's a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Knox County. 17 foul, and the second on Taylor Akers.
KK wears my arm out slowly as the ball comes across the floor.
And the first shot is good. Pretty good free throw shooting team, aren't they?
Yes. Appears to be.
6 is the Clopton lead. And the next one, there's the old jinx. I think I'm getting better at that. I don't overuse it. It's like a well-timed timeout. Can just change the momentum. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks. More good work by Savannah Mock. And Garrett comes back in for Harrelson. Jillian Lockard with it in the near corner. Got center of the lane. Drops it down low, and does it just seem like Clopton's trying to force too many passes right now?
Ma'am, the rhythm is definitely off.
That off the inbound they can't hit. Boy, that was a big open look and a takeaway by KK. It's going to stay with the Eagles with 2:19 to play in the half, but a good tie-up by Kuntz. Mock to the near side. There's almost another travel. Drops it down low. Akers got a hand in there. Ball goes to the floor, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by the sliding Knox County player, Alyssa Peevler. That probably would have been their ball on a timeout taken by Clopton. 1:59 to play. It's a 6-point Clopton lead here in the second quarter on TribCast.
It's time to button up the house to protect against winter's elements. Your local Lacrosse Lumber Company is your weatherization leader with doors, windows, and a full line of Owens Corning insulation. Don't hesitate, insulate. You'll save on your heating and cooling bills year-round. For prices on Owens Corning insulation, visit your local Lacrosse Lumber Company today. Savings may vary. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Taylor Akers with it on the far side with the Hawks. 1:42 to go here in the second quarter. Clopton up by 6. Here's a three, top of the key. Good. Caitlin Kuntz. 21-12. A minute and a half to play. Over to the far side for Tatum Mason. Mason gets across the line for the Eagles. And almost throws it away. Gets it to Mock, almost taken away by KK. She slides across the floor, gets it to Peevler. Peevler floater off the glass is good. 21-14, 7-point lead for the Hawks here with 1:05 to play. Here's Akers. Had the first 2 points of this game. Shot no good for Kerrigan Locker. Was that blocked?
No.
55 seconds left. Here's a three from the far side. That's over everything, and Jillian Lockard picks up the rebound for the Hawks. Down to 45 on the clock. Lockard, near side, KK. Kicks it back, Kerrigan Lockard. Now to Jill. Over to the far side, 33 seconds to go. KK in the center circle. Gives it to Jillian Lockard. Jill. Back to KK with 19 on the clock. All you're going to do is open up something. Yep, ball goes to the floor, and a tie-up keeps it with Clopton. 12.5 seconds to go in the half. So what that means is Knox County will have it to start the second half. Barring another tie-up. Here's Jill. To the far side, stops, pops, blocked. It's going to stay with the Hawks with 6.1 seconds to go. Here's Jill. Moves around the defender. Here's a three. Off the mark. Kerrigan, the rebound, taken away from her, and we've played 2 quarters. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Clopton leads by 7 over Knox County in the MSHSAA Class 2 sectional on TribCast.
Sending the Vanpar Indians best wishes for a successful postseason during their quest for back-to-back state championships from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. Give Jay a call at 573-473-0788 for all your seed needs this spring. That number again is 573-473-0788. Good luck, Indians, from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. We are Vanpar.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Louisiana Bowling Green and Clopton schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries, as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing. TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 basketball sectionals on thepeoplestribune.com are brought to you in part by County Market of Vandalia, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, by Airco Travel Centers, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, A&W Communications, and Service and Supply Co-op in Vandalia. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Hannibal High School, where Clopton leads by 7 after 2 quarters, 21-14. But you got to hand it to Knox County. They're playing some phenomenal defense, and a couple of times they've out-Clopton.
Yes, they say they definitely have Clopton out of rhythm.
Right before he left, Caden Wilburn said EMO about to have 4 teams in the Elite 8. Vanpar is in.
Mm-hmm.
Community R6 girls are in. They beat Pilot Grove 64-43 tonight. Just looking at some other scores around the region, in Class 3, Monroe City got beat in the sectionals by St. Paul Lutheran 45-42. So their season comes to an end at 24-5. And I'm trying to find that 4th team that he was talking about.
Clopton.
I've only named 2.
Oh, I thought you said.
I was looking at Monroe. Maybe let's look at Class 1 boys and see if we can find something there. Here in the Wellsville advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they beat. That was yesterday. They beat Jamestown 57-55, and will take on Lynn County on Saturday. So there you go. So that's the 3rd one, and Clopton could be the 4th if they take care of business here in the second half. But Knox County has something to say about that. If they keep playing the way they've played, they could make a game of this here in the final 2 quarters. And they've really been making things pretty miserable for Clopton inside that paint so far in this game. A lot of strip steals and block shots for Knox County. And I'm surprised that they haven't done a drive kick out more, where they fake a drive to the net and then kick it out for KK or Taylor Akers for a 3. Maybe that's coming in the second half.
And Clopton has always been a second half team. That's where they give teams hope. And then they
Take it away.
come out of the break, and it's just Clopton clamps down.
We'll take a look at scoring in a minute. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. The Hawks lead the Eagles 21-14 after 2 on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
And let's take a look at scoring through 2 corners, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
All right. Well, it was Clopton that got on the board first, right off of the tip-off as Taylor Akers put up a shot, and then it was Clopton going on to outscore Knox County 11-3. They held it to just one basket by Tatum Mason. She had a 3-pointer in that first quarter. They fared better in the second as Riley Strange went to work for Knox County. She put in 7 points for them, but they were still they edged Clopton actually 11-10 in that second quarter. For Knox County, it is Riley Strange that leads with those 7 points. Tatum Mason has 3, Alyssa Peevler has 3, and Savannah Mock has 1. And for Clopton, the scoring is widespread. Caitlin Kuntz leads things with 8 points, and then you have Kaylin Lockard with 4. And 2 points for Kerrigan Lockard, 2 for Marge Garrett, 2 for Taylor Akers, 2 for Megan Harrelson, 1 for Jillian Lockard. And that is the big anomaly in the scorebook so far, is Jillian Lockard held to just 1 point, a free throw.
And it seemed like it was after Strange hit the floor on that one play, had to be taken out. That's when she kind of woke up. So maybe that, snapped her straight, because she was fantastic after that. And then you got the hands of Sydney Miller stripping everything, and Savannah Mock in there. She had a good little run defensively as well that led to some points for Knox County. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Our Lacrosse Lumber Company second half start after this on TribCast.
Whether you're ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House is the only locally owned and operated long-term care facility in Pike County, offering a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms, low resident-to-staff ratio, and is Medicare accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable, assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And right after the tip, Jillian Lockhart.
A steal and the points. And look at Clopton clamping down.
Here's Tatum Mason. Shoves around KK a little bit, and a 10-second call, and a turnover.
And Knox kind of goes, whoa, wait.
Night.
What team are we playing now? Knox County wants fouls called, but I don't. On what? I know, I'm not sure.
That vapor trail that ran into Kerrigan off the glass and in. Oh, my.
If if Knox County fans don't know, this is Clopton basketball.
Oh, another steal. Here's Jill. She stops, pops. Can't hit. Rebound picked up by Knox County and almost taken back away. Yeah, there may have been some contact on that one. Almost another steal, and we're going to have a foul on Kerrigan Lockhart.
That'll be her second. Team's first.
And Tatum Mason will inbound at the end of the Knox County bench. And out of bounds off the hands of Savannah Mock back to the Hawks.
Clopton's willing to wager a couple of fouls to just throw Knox County completely off their game.
Yeah.
Something that Kelsey Dorsey, I'm sure, has prepared her girls for.
Tip out after the miss. KK resets for Clopton to Kerrigan Lockhart. Moves past Miller. Back to Akers. It's taken away from her. She takes it back. To the hoop. No fouls. And taken away from Kaylin Lockhart in the far corner. And now into a triple team. And, how'd they come away with it? Now it's a 2-on-1. That's just a no to that question.
Yep.
To the hoop. And out of bounds. And we're going to have a foul on Kerrigan, I think, again. She was on the floor. That's her third. .6:06 to go in the third quarter. To the near side for Savannah Mock. And another steal. Akers gets the loose ball. Drops it back. Here's Kaylin Lockhart. Fakes the three. Goes in for two and scores. Timeout taken by Knox County. 27-14. A 6-0 run to start the second half by the Hawks here on TribCast.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bowling Green, they are focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the products and services they need to produce the best yield possible. Nutrient Ag Solutions offers Dynagrow and other brands of seed, ag chemicals, bulk and package, custom blend fertilizer, custom application, anhydrous, as well as expert advice and service. Nutrient Ag Solutions, 16083 Business Highway 61 North. Nutrient Ag Solutions.
5:51 to play here in the third quarter. 27-14. Clopton leads a 6-0 run to start the half. They get it in. Here's Strange to Mason across the line. Oh. Now Mock with it. Over to the far side. Peevler, and a double dribble called against Peevler. That is a tight wrap on her left elbow. Here's KK across the line. Drops it off baseline. Kaylin Lockard, no. And the rebound pulled down by Mock. Over to the far side. Sounds like a toddler trying to say my name. Over to the far side for Mason. Mason almost lost it out of bounds. I think the Clopton fans there on the sideline believed it was out of bounds, but KK got the steal anyway. Back to Kaylin Lockard. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Taylor Akers. Dribble drive and is fouled on the far side by Tatum Mason. 5'10 senior. And into the ball game comes Jaden Linebaugh and number 24, Kinsley Johnson. A 5'4 sophomore seeing her first action of the night. Here's Jill from the free throw line. That's good. Jillian Lockard. 8-0 run to start the third. Can they cross the line? They get it across. Now with it is Linebaugh. Lob pass down low. Shot off the glass is good for Riley Strange. Breaks the run by the Hawks. 4:20 to play here in the third. To the near side, Taylor Akers. Shot wasn't there for her, so she'll kick it back to KK. To Taylor Akers on the near point. 4:10 to play. Over to the far side for Caitlin Kuntz. Kuntz backing in, gets it to Jillian Lockard on the weave. Over to the far side. She stops, pops, shot a little long in the rebound. Pulled down by Sydney Miller for the Eagles. She comes out of the pack with it. 1-on-1. And a blocking foul on KK. Excuse me, not KK. That's on Marge Garrett. (29-18) to the line is Sydney Miller. First one. Well, the shot is good. And the free throw is good. So it's 29-19, 3:54 to go. Timeout Clopton here in the third quarter on TribCast.
Good luck to the Van Far Indians and Lady Indians in this week's tournament games. The Van Far Boosters support our hardworking athletes and encourage everyone to visit with any Booster Club member to see how you could become a member yourself. Van Far High School athletes are enjoying an unbelievable run of success, and the Van Far Boosters have been there every step of the way. See you at the tournament. Best wishes to the Indians and Lady Indians from your Van Far Indians Booster Club.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class II basketball sectionals on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Ingram Plumbing, Central Bank of Audrain County, Northeast Missouri Title Company, PJ Salon, Family Drug in Louisiana, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, Calvin's Restaurant, Martin General Contractors of Eolia, and Kuda's Auto Repair. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast. 3:54 to play in the third. 10-point Clopton lead after a 3-point play by Miller. KK gets it. Drops it off. Taylor Akers off the glass and good. 31-19. Akers back defensively. They kick it down low and out of bounds. Back to the Hawks with 3:39 to play in the quarter. A lot of whistles here in the third. KK over to the far side. Jillian Lockard at the point. Now she'll drive down the center of the lane. Stops. Shot a little long. Rebound taken away by Miller and then tied up by Lockard. And it'll stay with the Hawks with 3:21 to play in quarter number 3. And that hit the backboard. Was it tipped up to the backboard? Okay.
Yeah.
I blinked. Lockard gets it to Akers over to the far side for Jillian. Now for Caitlin Kuntz. Kuntz holds it high, gets it to Caitlin Lockard. Turnaround shot is short. And the rebound pulled down by Mock. Savannah Mock Stride for stride with Caitlin Kuntz. 5 minutes gone in the quarter. Here's Miller. Works against Jillian Lockard. Gave up her dribble. Back to Mock. Her three is good. No arc in that.
No.
And it cuts the lead for the Hawks to 9. Far corner. Here's Jill for three. Rims out. Rebound picked up by Miller. Knox can put together a run if they score here. No, but a foul going to be whistled on Kaylin Lockard.
It'll be her third.
Fourth on the Hawks here in the second half. And the first shot is short. Kerrigan Lockard replaces Marge Garrett. And the second one's good. She hits one of two. The Clopton lead is 8. Over to Jillian Lockard. Jill gives it to Kerrigan Lockard. Back to Jill to the near side for KK. Works against Mock. To Kerrigan. Kerrigan off the glass and good. Snuck it in there. The lead is 10. 6 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Here's Miller. Works past Kerrigan right to KK. Her foot definitely moved. Here's a three near side, in and out. That was about halfway down the cylinder before it came back out. Ain't a basket till it comes out the bottom. Here's KK to the near side for Taylor Akers. Akers to Kaylin Lockard. Over to the far side and stolen by Kinsley Johnson. And out of bounds, back to the Hawks at center court. Landed on top of the scorer's table with 1:21 to play in the third quarter. Over to the far side, or the center of the court for Caitlin Kuntz with 1:17 to play. KK to the hoop, off the glass, good, and a foul. Miller's going to pick up the personal. The lead is a dozen. It could be 13 if KK can convert.
Knox County fans do not like Caitlin Kuntz.
No?
They've complained about her all night.
She misses the free throw, but Jillian comes away with the rebound. Back out. Taylor Akers for three. A little long. And the rebound this time pulled down by Riley Strange. She goes to the floor. Ball picked up by Knox County. Here's Sydney Miller. Miller to the hoop and in. 10-point Clopton lead. I don't know where Stephanie Talbot ran out to, but she ran out the far end of the gym off the Clopton bench. Here's Jillian Lockard. Jill. Killing a little clock here with 26 remaining in the third quarter. KK over to the far side for Taylor Akers. Kerrigan, the finish and the foul. 12.9 seconds to go. Kaylin Lockard checks out. Marge Garrett back in. That shot no good, and the rebound pulled down by Jillian Lockard again, but stolen back, and the players go to the floor, and Jill's going to pick up a personal here with 9.2 seconds to go. I think she wanted that ball. 37-25, Clopton leads. Bounce pass to Mock in the backcourt. 8 seconds to go. Third quarter, they get it up to Mason, now center of the lane. Lob pass, that shot off the glass, good, and a foul for Riley Strange. She could cut the lead to 9 here with 0.2 seconds to go in the quarter. That'd be a huge boost, a three-point play for Knox heading to the fourth. And the shot goes. She's a very good free throw shooter. Didn't get the shot off, KK didn't. And we go to the fourth with Clopton up by 9. 37-28 here in the MSHSAA Class 2 State Sectional on TribCast.
Rawls County Mutual Insurance Company wishes the very best of luck to the Vanfar Indians and the Clopton Hawks in this year's Missouri State Basketball Tournament. There when you need us since 1890, Rawls County Mutual Insurance has proudly served its policyholders throughout mid-Missouri with insurance products that provide quality protection with value pricing. Rawls County Mutual Insurance and Center, 573-267-3551.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Start of the fourth quarter, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Hasbro Cow Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesinc.com. No on the runner. We'll get you the scoring. Now that Clopton has the ball.
All right, for Knox County, Riley Strange leads with 12 points. 6 for Sydney Miller, 4 for Savannah Mock, 3 for Tatum Mason, and 3 for Alyssa Peevler. And for Clopton, it is Caitlin Kuntz with 10 points, 8 for Kerrigan Lockard, 6 for Kaylin Lockard, 5 for Jillian Lockard, 4 for Taylor Akers, and 2 points apiece for Marge Garrett and Megan Harrelson.
Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascrona Cow Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. Yeah, they don't, the Knox fans they're a pretty vocal crew. That shot good from Akers on the far side. Stretches the lead back to double digits at 11. 7:10 to play in regulation. Here's Mason. Bounce pass to the near side for Peevler. Peevler lobs it down low and through the hands of Strange, out of bounds and back to the Hawks. 6:57 to play. Clopton trying to be the fourth EMO team to advance into the second round of the state tournaments. KK on the give and go. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum Mason. Going to stay with Clopton. We know we'll be at Moberly for at least one game. Looking more and more like 2 games as that one goes through the hands of everyone and picked up by Knox County. And stolen back by Jillian Lockard. Far side. Akers to the hoop. Yes, Taylor Akers. 41-28.
Great assist by Caitlin Kuntz.
And up the floor. Peevler got the rebound. And a tie-up, and it'll be Clopton ball with 6:19 to go. Relentless. No pressure coming from Knox County. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. KK with it. Lob pass for Kaylin Lockard. Back to KK on the run. Center of the lane for Kerrigan. Passes a little bit out of her reach and taken away by Tatum Mason. Up and around to the far side for Miller. Her three looked good, but it was about 6 inches off the mark, but Knox gets the rebound. Miller with it again in the far corner. She's going to drive in and almost had it taken away by KK. Forces it down low. Shot no good, but a foul will send Riley Strange back to the line. Ooh, Kerrigan with 4.
Yes.
Still a lot of clock left. That shot is good for Strange. Lead a dozen for the Hawks. 2.5 minutes into this fourth quarter, and now it's an 11-point lead. As Strange has done nothing but hit free throws all night.
6 in a row.
Jill got it to Taylor Akers. To Kerrigan on the baseline. That shot too long. Rebound Taylor. Akers picked it up to Jillian Lockhart for 3. That one's short. Another rebound. Kaylin Lockhart is fouled and will help go to the line.
Go against Riley Strange. It's her first. Team's 4th.
And Kaylin Lockhart. Shot is good. Lead back to a dozen. Marge Garrett comes back in for Kerrigan Lockhart. Only one Hawk in double figures so far.
Mm-hmm.
That one rims out, and the rebound picked up by Miller. To Savannah Mock. 3 minutes gone in the final quarter of regulation. Misha Class 2 Sectional on TribCast. Fanfares 1. They'll play on Saturday. Clopton can hold on. They'll play after that game. And a foul on Caitlin Kuntz.
Oh, I thought they called it jump ball. How about that?
Nope. They called it on Marge?
Yeah. I think I missed what happened there, but that's the third on Mary Margaret.
And the front half of 1-1 is good to make it an 11-point Clopton lead. Second shot, tip out, and they'll keep possession. Miller lobs it in. That shot good off the glass for Riley Strange. 42-33, single digits, the lead for the Hawks. Van Far. I still don't have the opponent listed on Misha. How is that not a foul? Her arm was chopped down. But another one whistled against the Hawks with 4:15 to play. So they're going to be in the double bonus next time. This is the last 1-1 that Knox County will shoot tonight. And the shot missed. And a timeout taken by Clopton. 4:11 to play in the fourth quarter. 42-33. Clopton leads Knox County from the Misha Class 2 Sectionals on TribCast.
This postseason has been full of big-time thrills, and the Vandalia Dairy Queen hopes that there are more in store. Stop into Dairy Queen and try the new fish sandwich. Delicious. And the Dairy Queen shrimp baskets are back too. Breakfast is served daily until 10 a.m. Everyone at Vandalia Dairy Queen Grill and Chill is rooting for the Indians in state play. Good luck and best wishes. Dairy Queen in Vandalia. 810 West Highway 54.
4:11 to play here in the fourth quarter. 42-33 is the Clopton Hawk lead. And it'll be Hawk ball. On the far side, here's Caitlin Kuntz. Across the stripe. They want her for pushing off, really. Here's Marge Garrett. Back to KK. No look pass for Taylor Akers. Now gets it back from Garrett. Had it swiped, and it's Clopton ball. Very close, and I think Kerrigan Lockard gets an assist on that one because she was waiting to check in. The girl didn't want to jump into her. She comes back in with her 4 fouls, and KK takes it in the backcourt. Gets it across the line. That's not a foul. Knox County folks. And that one apparently was called a foul. I think she grabbed her arm that time, though. Taylor Akers did on the far side. That's just going to fuel the fire, sir. To the near side. Clopton up by 9. 4.5 minutes gone. That shot off the glass is good for Riley Strange. 42-35. 7-point Clopton advantage. Lob pass for Kerrigan. Kerrigan Lockard to the near side, and a foul going to be whistled against Miller. That's her third. Only the 5th foul called against Knox here in the second half. They get it into Kerrigan. Kerrigan kicks it out near side for Jillian Lockard. Jill drives to the near side now for Kerrigan. Back up top for Taylor Akers. Oh, scoop shot no good for KK. And the rebound picked up by the Eagles. They could pull this within 4 with a 3-point shot. And a foul going to be whistled against Jillian Lockard. That's going to send number 13, Alyssa Peebler, to the line, the 5'5" sophomore. Third foul on Jillian. And the shot is good. Very good shooting free throw team.
Yes. And I like to see that.
Second shot. No good. Got her own, got the rebound. Shot blocked, putback blocked. And finally Jillian comes away with it for the Hawks. Up to KK. 1-on-1. Gives it back to Jillian Lockard. 2:20 to play in the fourth quarter. And the Hawks by 6. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Sydney Miller. That'll be the last time that Clopton will have to inbound after a foul. Next one will be 1-and-1s. KK back up top for Jillian Lockard. Jill goes forward, steps back, goes forward, and is fouled. And will shoot some free throws, a 1-and-1, as Tatum Mason got into her. Almost 6 minutes gone. First shot earns the second. Front iron and down. Second shot, good as well. 44-36, back to an 8-point lead for Clopton. 2:05 to play. Tipped and stolen by Jillian Lockard. That's a huge play by Jill, and a foul. Going to be the 4th on Tatum Mason. And the shot is good. 45-36. Knox County folks starting to put their coats on as she makes both of them, and it's stretched back to a 10-point lead. Over to the far side, and a foul going to be whistled on Kerrigan, and that's it for her.
Yep.
She fouls out of the contest with 1:56 to play in regulation. Megan Harrelson comes off the bench to replace her. So Kerrigan.
8 points tonight.
And a 2-point opportunity, or 2-shot opportunity coming for Sydney Miller. The first shot is good. 46-37. And the second is short. Rebound tipped straight up in the air, taken back. Ooh, I think Jill got away with one there. And this time, shot misses everything. 46-37, minute 45 to play. And a foul called on Alyssa Peevler. That's her second. Jill back at the line, and her shot is good. 10-point lead for Clopton. Stay with us for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post-game after the final horn. Interviews, scoring numbers, and more. Here from Hannibal High School following a Clopton victory in the state sectional. Mock off the free throw. A pair of free throws made by Jillian Lockard. Minute 32 to play here from Hannibal High School. We'll be in Moberly on Saturday. To the near side. Center of the lane. That shot blocked and stolen by Clopton. Mock picks up her first personal. And it'll be KK at the line. Shot is short. .110 to go. The second shot for Kuntz is nothing but net. 49-37. Here's Mock. Gives it to Mason. Harrelson all over her. Minute 4 to go. And a double dribble called on Mock, or Mason rather. Or was it Mock? It was Mock. 56.6 seconds to go. Mock out to pressure. KK gets it across the line. Down to 48 on the clock to Jillian Lockard. Jill goes far side, near side, gives it up for KK. Bounce pass for Jillian Lockard, back to KK. 30 seconds to play. And she's fouled by Tatum Mason, the 5'10 senior. Congratulations to Knox County on a great season. Their final record will be 18-8 under Coach Kelsey Dorsey. And smiles from the starters as they're replaced for Knox County. Now the tears start once they hit the bench. Clopton, the season continues. They pick up win number 26. 26-3. Megan Harrelson checks out into the ball game. Allison Hunter. And the shot is good. 50-37 with 27.7 seconds to go. Kaylin Lockard replaced by Madison Horstmeyer. And a big hug from Coach Omohundro. Second shot good as well. 51-37. Here's Linebaugh. To the near side. Gets it back on the far point. Almost stolen. Lanny Watts gets it. Works it down low to Daniela Dooley. Her shot's no good. Down to 3 seconds. Put back. No. Rebound. Hunter gets it. And Clopton is moving on in the state tournament. They'll play in the quarterfinals after a sectional victory over Knox County. 51-37 is our score. And we'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Our final 51-37, Clopton over Knox County to join Van Far in the state quarterfinals on Saturday from Moberly. We'll be on the air about 12:40 Saturday afternoon before the Van Far boys game. Clopton scheduled for 2:45 tip-off here on TribCast. Coming up in just a couple of days, Saturday afternoon, here on thepeoplestribune.com. Let's get our final scoring numbers, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
Well, it was pretty much the Clopton game right from the beginning. They came out and outscored, held Knox County to just one three-pointer in the first quarter, outscoring them 11-3, and then Knox put up a battle in the second quarter. They just edged Clopton 11-10, going to the halftime with Clopton leading 21-14. But then it was pretty much Clopton. Well, again, in the third they actually held their own. Clopton outscored them 16-14. But at the end of the third, that's when you could see that the tide just had shifted all the way to Clopton's favor, and they outscored Knox 14-9 in that final frame for this 51-37 final. For Knox County, it was Riley Strange who led things with 18 points. Sydney Miller ended the night with 8. 4 points for Alyssa Peevler, 4 for Savannah Mock, and 3 for Tatum Mason. And for Clopton, it was Caitlin Coons leading things with 13 points. A terrific 6-for-6 stretch there in the fourth quarter from the free throw line from Jillian Lockard. She ends the night with 11 points. 8 for Taylor Akers, 8 for Kerrigan Lockard, 7 for Kaylin Lockard, 2 for Megan Harrelson, and 2 for Mary Margaret Garrett. The Clopton Hawks in the night 11 for 15 from the free throw line, and Knox County was 13 for 20.
51-37 our final, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Joined after a Clopton win by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Jillian Lockard, and you're right side up. Boy, it seemed like it was tough out there. A rough game. They were really clogging up the middle. They had good hands, just like you guys did.
Yeah, they were really long. It was hard to pass around them.
Did you see a lot of yourselves in the Coach Dorsey-led team out there?
She ran a lot of stuff like Loggeman, so I think we were kind of used to that stuff, and I think that kind of helped us.
This team, you've just been kind of gradually building toward this all year. You start now. That's a normal Clopton team. Now that they're a little better than normal Clopton team. At this point of the season, how good do you guys feel out there?
We feel really good. I think we're doing really good at playing together and just working together.
What do you know about Northeast Cairo?
We played them before, and we beat them by 1. It was a really tough game. They're really good.
Well, that's going to be the opponent. So I didn't know if you had heard that yet or not.
Not yet. We were just trying to figure that out.
Well, congratulations on this one. We'll see you on Saturday. I know you want to get put back to a very happy locker room over there.
It's really exciting.
That's Jillian Lockard, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, with, I believe, 13 in this one to lead the way for the Hawks. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Coach Street after this on the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class II basketball sectionals on thepeoplestribune.com are brought to you in part by Penrod Real Estate, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, Connie Market in Louisiana, Center Locker Service, Denise Leverett of RP Land Company, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair, Gentle Healthy Smiles in Mexico and Vandalia, and by Magruder Limestone. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
And welcome back. Trying to get the headset on Coach Street.
You don't have to put me on camera.
You look good. You look good. A 51-37 victory over this Knox team. You guys come in as the favorite, but they played really tough out there.
Oh yeah, I mean they gave us all we wanted for sure. I think we had to fight for everything we got. I didn't think it was the prettiest at times, but I told them after it was over, it's pretty now. So we can get past that. But this is a tough one, when you win sectionals and it's not much time. You got to enjoy it for the rest of the night, and then you got to get over it, and we got to go back to work tomorrow.
I heard it's Cairo.
Is it Cairo? Because I
heard it's Cairo.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, you got a text that we're pretty sure it's Cairo. So what do you know about them?
Got it. Well, we played Cairo right after Christmas in the Moberly holiday shootout. So they're pretty deep. They shoot the three really well. They didn't shoot it specifically very well against us the first half when we played them, but it came down to the last possession. We were lucky enough to have it. Came up big, got fouled, and I made some free throws. So it's going to be a grind for sure. So hopefully we'll be ready. At least we've seen them. We beat them once, so hopefully that'll help propel us to get another one.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy this one, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
That is Coach Devin Street here in the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. And 51-37 is our final. We'll wrap things up here from Hannibal High School. See you again Saturday afternoon, 12:40 pregame before Van Far's state quarterfinal game against either Cairo or Iberia. We still don't know the opponent for that one, but we think it's going to be Clopton and Cairo coming up in the ladies game. the 245 matchup from Moberly Area Community College. For April Froelich, Mark Froelich saying good night from the home of the Pirates after a pair of EMO victories here from Hannibal High School on TribCast.